Studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué descubriste?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
¿Y estás decepcionada?
No, there is much of interest within her writings, things I did not know. And one in particular I would never have suspected. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Y deja que adivine, ¿bebe sangre? ¿Se alimenta de niñas?
That is closer to the truth than you might think. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
¿Estás segura de esto?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
Y entonces, ¿por qué corrió el riesgo de enviarte conmigo?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
¿Entonces Flemeth es inmortal o no?
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
¿Es una especie de parásito mágico? ¿Y ese cuerpo puede ser de cualquiera o tiene que proceder de una hija suya?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion.
¿De verdad no sabías nada?
Flemeth is capable of many things. I was a fool not to suspect her capable of using me for her own self-preservation.
¿Y qué pretendes hacer ahora?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Pero ella me salvó la vida, hombre y mujer. ¿Y no sería mejor que hablaras antes con ella?
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
¿No te parece un poco excesivo?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
¿Y por qué necesitas mi ayuda?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
O sea que no me vas a acompañar. Y soy la maga más poderosa que tengo en el grupo. Precioso. ¿Y no puede esperar otro momento?
Another time? Would you wait on such a matter? How do I not know that Flemeth is not making preparations to steal my body even as we speak? No, this cannot wait until another time. I will not wander the countryside waiting for Flemeth to act and do nothing about it. If I must, I will find a way to deal with this on my own. I do not wish to leave your company. I hope that you would think enough of me to aid me in this. But if I must go...
Muy bien, si puedo te ayudaré.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
¿Y hay una fecha límite para hacerlo?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
¿Estás completamente segura? ¿Lo dices en serio que mate a Flement, una bruja de la espesura?
She would like everyone to think she is invincible, but I highly doubt that is the case. And besides that, you are not truly killing her.
¿A qué te refieres? Bueno, voy a ver qué puedo hacer.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Que tú digas. Y encima no estás de acuerdo, maldita zorra. Tengo que hacerte el trabajo sucio, no vas a acompañarme, no tengo otro mago de repuesto. Esto es genial. Genial. Está. ¿Este quién es? ¿Este quién es?
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Ay, me mandaron un tranquilo. ¿Necesitas algo?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
Ok. Suministros para aliados, Una caja común para recursos. Toma runes. No, para. A ver si puedo meter algo de esa en un arma. Y bueno, entonces supongo que tendré que ir a matar a Flemen. No sé yo. Primero me voy a preparar un poco. Esta habilidad es una mierda. Yo supongo que te plasma curativa aquello. Bueno, a meter el Fleming. Así que no puedo llevar a Mor, digamos. Te voy a llevar a vos. Te voy a llevar a vos. Vamos a tanquear a la pobre vieja. Me siento un poco mal por hacer esto, la verdad. La chica me salvó. Es absolutamente necesario, Serre. Sos la que más nivel tiene, la puta madre. Vamos a llevar a... qué sé yo... a puro guerrero. ¿Dónde estaba Flement? Acá, la choza de Flement. ¿Qué pasa con Lothering? ¿Por qué me aparece una calaverita?
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banon that you step down from the ridges.
Maldito sea, narigón
They are
estúpido.
said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity.
Tu
I
armadurita
also have
ridícula
an
no te
interesting
salvará.
report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
Me vas a mandar un elfito, por favor.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
¿Qué te pasa, Lorraine? ¿Estás deprimido porque son tus últimos días en esta tierra? Ensillada por la plaga de los orcos zombies. Bueno, ahora tengo que ir a matar a una vieja. A una vieja maga. Ay, me siento un poco mal por esto, Flemet. Tú me salvaste, pero bueno, así son las cosas. Tu hija es una zorra, es una maldita zorra. ¿Eh? No sé en qué se especializaba este. 2 manos. A ver, bueno, golpes demoledores. Shale también subió nivel. Vamos a ver, Shale. Vamos a darte un poco de fuerza también. Bueno. ¿Me tenés? Me tenés. Ay, Dios. Tú también. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a darte más constitución. Y voy a tener coso de escudo y... sí, asalto. Y yo todavía no subí a nivel mierda. Bueno, realmente por las dudas, creo que voy a guardar. Sí, después de todo es una maga muy hábil quizás. Y aparte yo tuve muchos problemas con los putos magos en ese lugar de mierda.
And so you return.
Hola.
Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
Conocemos tu pequeño secreto, Flemit.
Which one, I wonder? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
Sabe cómo consigues prolongar tu vida.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
Es que si no lo hago voy a perder una componente muy valiosa, maldición. Necesito a Morrigan, no tengo elección.
Choice. There is power in choices, as there is in lies. I shall give you one of each. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
¿Y tú qué eres?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
No, olvídalo.
Shame. What will it be, then?
Vamos a bailar. Es hora de morir.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps.
Somos...
Come. She will earn what she takes.
Anyway.
I'd have it no other way.
¿Qué carajo? Disparé. ¡Uy! ¡Mierda! ¡Oso! ¡Oso! Disparé. ¡Oh! Tiro de anclaje. Algo, hagan algo. Ay, no. Oso. No. No, no es posible. ¿Qué carajo es esto? Morrigan, no me dijiste nada de que tu madre era un dragón. Estúpida mujer. Estúpida. parece que no me puede dar de acá. Se huió. Dale, oso, báncatela ahí. Se huió, no me ve. Ay, Dios mío, soy el tipo más afortunado del planeta. Estoy disparando. Esto es un giro inesperado. Mujer. Morrigan, no. Morrigan, la puta que te parió, Morrigan. Dale, oso. Así que mataste a mi oso, ¿eh? Pero eso no es lo único que tengo. Dale. Bueno. Wow. Vamos ahí, dale. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Puedo sumonear al oso antes? Así ya lo tengo preparado. Venga. Vieja Canduf, vamos a intentarlo de nuevo, así que te transformas en dragón, maldita seas. Maldita. Guarda silencio y muere, criatura.
Oh, how disappointing. You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster. If only that were so. From you, I expected more.
Round 2. Siento
It is a
decepcionante.
dance poor Flemeth
Vamos.
knows well.
Sí. Transformate, dale. Vamos a darle. Puede ser, me lo baja de una. Ya la mitad, vamos. El oso la está distrayendo. Mira. Maldita sea, Morrigan, maldita sea, sos una hija de mil puta. No me hagas eso, no me hagas esa mierda, Vamos a ver. No puede ser, Dios mío, esa mierda casi. Vamos, ya casi. No. Maldita vieja sobrepotenciada, hija de... Morrigan. No me hagas la lenteja de puta, no puedo cargar la vida. Estoy a punto, hija de puta, estoy a punto de matarte. Tómate otro más, dale. Morrigan. Dale, oso, cargate. 5 flechazos más y muere, 5 flechazos más y muere. Quédate bugueada, hija de puta. ¡Matala! ¡Sí! Ay, Morrigan, me vas a tener que dar tantas explicaciones. ¡Qué hija de mil puta! Me mandó a morir la hija de puta. Dios. Después de todo está en el nombre, ¿no? Dragon Age. Supongo que era inevitable que aparecieran dragones. Dale, abrí, concha de tu madre, Morrigan. Bah, de tu muerta madre. Ah. Abrí esta mierda. La puta que te parió. No, nada. Nada, no quiero hablar con vos.
Well, all right.
Dios. Voy a matar a Morrigan. Sí, dale, al campamento ya.
The Blight. How will you end it?
¿Qué carajo querés? Tenemos que luchar contra el archidemonio.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
Espera, ¿pones en duda que soy una guardia?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
¿Y qué pasa? ¿Crees que tú podrías hacerlo mejor?
Yes.
Vete al diablo. ¿Dónde estás, Morrigan? Sos una hija de mil puta. ¿Dónde estás? Me mandaste a morir, zorra. Me mandaste a morir. ¿Vos sabías que era un dragón tu mamá? ¿Sabías que era un dragón? ¿Un puto dragón? ¿Por qué no me dijiste nada antes? Ahora te haces la estúpida.
So, full of questions, are you?
Así que Flemeth está muerta ahora aquí.
Now I have time to find some way to prevent Flemeth from stealing my body in the future, even without her grimoire. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be.
Sí, pero yo no la voy a
But there
matar.
is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
Ay, Dios. ¿Estás pensando en una manera de agradecérmelo?
I think a time shall come when I will repay you. Do not worry.
Espera, tengo que darte esa mierda. ¿Dónde está? Está acá. Aparte me ocupa espacio en la mierda esta. ¿Dónde está, pelotuda? Sos una hija de mi puta. Toma. Cómetelo.
Mother's real grimoire. is it?
Ajá.
I am glad you were able to find it after all.
No fue
My
fácil.
thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Maldita seas. Maldita. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos? ¿Cuál es el siguiente paso? Sí, vamos a aventurarnos. Bueno, vos vas a tener que trabajar mucho, hija de puta. Vamos a llevar a este. Vamos a llevar a... Aunque me estás decepcionando un poco, Jair. Me estás decepcionando. Creo que debería llevar a Luis Suárez. Se lo banca más. Grande mierda hoy. Muelle del lago Calenhat, Torre del Círculo, Pueblo de Risco Rojo, alrededores de Bosque de Brasilia. Al Risco Rojo. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, no. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Quién osa interrumpir mi marcha?
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us.
Te voy a
Follow
matar.
me. I'll take you to them.
¿Y si les disparo desde acá? Tonta. Ah, un engaño, ¿eh? El elfito. Carajo, ¿me vas a meter un cuervo? Por favor. Acabo de matar un dragón. Son basura comparados al dragón. ¿Saben qué? Les voy a poner basura. Hasta diría que me aburre. Vayan a atacarlos. Son basura. Ah. Puta madre. Despertate, maldito.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
Necesito información vital sobre el imbécil de Howie, así que... dame. Silencio. Hablarás solo cuando se te pregunte.
Oh, you're rather an aggressive little minx, aren't you? Lovely, too.
Eh?
But if it's questions you're planning on asking me, let me save you a little time and get right to the point. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at.
Sí, ya lo creo. Aunque ya sé que te contrató el imbécil de Howie. ¿Y qué son esos cuervos antivanos?
An order of assassins, of course, out of Antiva. I suppose you wouldn't hear much of them out here, but where I come from, we're rather infamous.
¿Y vienes de Antigua?
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The crows get around, you see.
¿Y por qué me dices todo esto?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Entonces te han pagado para aburrirme con tu charla.
Consider it something I'm throwing in for free. As it is, if you're done with the interrogation, I have a proposal for you, if you're of a mind.
¿Te escucho?
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So, let me serve you instead.
¿Y qué quieres a cambio?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me,
Eres
then
un
I go on my
compañero
way.
más.
Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
Sí. ¿Y he de esperar la misma lealtad de tu parte?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
¿Y qué te va a impedir terminar el trabajo más adelante?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
¿Y por qué iba a querer yo te ayudé?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks.
En eso también soy
I would
buena
also
yo.
warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I could also stand around and look pretty if you prefer. Warm your bed. Fend off unwanted suitors, no?
Eso será antes o después de que me empuñales por la espalda.
These things you say, they must drive the men back home simply wild. So, what shall it be? I'll even shine armor. You won't find it in the deal, I promise.
Ay, sí, te acepto. Me caes bien.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Tú límpiate la cara. No te preocupes por ello, nos vendrá bien.
All right. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more
Tú
closely
te
from now on,
calles.
were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Olive.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Ok. No, pero estoy conforme con el equipo que estoy ahora, así que... Bien. Ok. Alistar no le gusta, Morgan no le gusta, ¿sabes qué? No me interesa. En este punto ya me importa un carajo sus opiniones. Códice actualizado, a ver qué dice acá. Nunca se dijo que la tarea fuera a resultar sencilla. Dijiste que podrías entrar en la torre del círculo y se os creyó. Encontrar la pequeña caja pintada en la oficina del primer encantador Infring y entregarla en la puerta marcada de Denerim. Tal como se acordó, preparados para que os persigan por todo Ferelden. Amigos de Jenny la Roja, hay un mapa boqueado con varias puertas, hay que colocar la caja sobre él para descubrir las pistas falsas. Ah, sí, yo agarré una caja de esas en la torre. Pensé que era un regalo. Ok. Hay muchos cuerpos para saquear. A ver. ¿Dónde está la salida? Así que tenemos un acompañante nuevo. Y supongo que es un arquero. Vamos. Sigamos. Sí, dale. Dejen de interrumpirme, malditos. Y llegamos.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
¿Qué te preocupe?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
¿Y eso te convierte en heredero del trono?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
¿Y lo sabes lo que?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
¿Y no me estás ocultando nada más?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it. Just the prince thing.
Entonces debería llamarte Príncipe Alistair.
No! Maker's breath. Just hearing that gives me a heart attack. It's not true, anyhow. I'm the son of a commoner. It was always made clear that the throne is not in my future. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
¿Y eso en qué posición me deja a mí?
The reason why I say I was lucky.
Así que le realiza, Increíble. Cosas muy reveladoras están sucediendo últimamente. No traer un dragón, Morrigan es una maldita suerte. No sé, tú dime. ¿Algún problema?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
¿Crees que es un asunto que puede interesarme?
Yes, I expect so. If you're coming into the village, you can't avoid what's happened. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Is anyone surprised? Anyone?
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Van Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Sí. Vamos a ir. No me dejaste explorar, maldito estúpido. Quería ver si había cositas.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
Oh, good eye.
No, my lord. They just
Tienen el
arrived, and I
mismo
thought you'd want
peinado.
to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings,
Es el
friends.
peinado de
My name
moda
is
ahora,
Tegan, Ban
en
of
Ferelden.
Valencia, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Van Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud. Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Y... No, no todos hemos muerto.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Debería estar equivocado, nunca nos habíamos visto.
Ah, then forgive me for being presumptuous. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle.
Magos
We
otra
drove
vez.
them back, but many perished during the assault.
No quiero ir al velo otra vez, no quiero ir nunca más. ¿De qué clase de criaturas estás hablando?
Some call them the walking dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh.
Zombies.
They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without our Lehman.
Bueno, los ayudamos, necesito los puntos de experiencia.
Pointless to help these villagers.
Tu
fight an
opinión
impossible
es
battle.
irrelevante.
One would think we had
Maldita
enough to
zorra.
contend with elsewhere.
Thank you, thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Contame más cosas sobre plebeyos.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives.
Bueno, por eso, por si llegas a morir, al menos voy a saber algo de vos, ¿cómo te llamabas? Vamos, vamos, tanto os molesta que quieras saber un poco sobre vos.
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
¿Y queréis el Imon ha muerto?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
¿Y por qué os habéis quedado? ¿Por qué no habéis abandonado este lugar?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
¿Y sos un guerrero habilidoso?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
¿Y tenés familia propia?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No, I've never had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman
Me
as
está
lovely as
tirando los
yourself.
tejos, Adulador.
If I may be so bold, what of you, my lady? Are you married?
Sí. No.
I find that hard to believe. Surely that is a crime somewhere. But I am too bold, my lady. This is hardly the time for such banter. Please accept
Pero hay que relajarse, hombre, hay que relajarse. No pasa nada.
I'm glad. What else would you like to know?
Quizás deberíamos volver al asunto que nos ocupa.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
¿Y no os parece que esto ha ocurrido en un momento sospechosamente conveniente?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Kaelin's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
¿Y por qué enfermó la Eamon?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
Mierda. ¿Y la Eamon ostenta ciertos derechos al trono?
Our sister was Kaelin's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
Y... ¿tenéis aquí alguno de los caballeros del Herr?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
La búsqueda de las cenizas de la urna sagrada.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
¿Y por qué está en la capilla de los ciudadanos?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Si las cosas salen mal.
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the Chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
¿Y qué ocurrirá cuando termine la batalla?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
¿Y qué son exactamente los seres que están atacando la ciudad?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Bueno, volvamos al trabajo.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Lo que tú digas. Morrigan, me estás cansando, Morrigan. Ahora tengo otra maga en el grupo. Podría intercambiarte, darle el equipo que tienes ahora y mandarte al demonio. Estúpida mujer. O sea,